let's go.
Oh, are we going? Are we good?
Yeah, I'm just waiting on you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We've all been waiting on you, man. Jesus. Fucking.
Well, since we're after dark, I'll sing a song that's really dear to my heart.
Wait, why we get the feedback there?
What feedback?
Feedback.
Sounds like Jack's taking a piss.
I think I hear it, but
I'm taking a piss.
You're fishing.
I don't even have to get up anymore.
Does someone have the live chat unmuted or something?
Yeah, I just muted it. It was me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, here we go.
Well, if Matt wasn't so late, I got
Got distracted. Yeah.
discombobulated.
All right. Titties and beer. Titties and beer. I thank God Almighty for titties and beer. Hunting two-legged deer. Don't show me your rear. 'Cause there's one thing Daddy likes, and that's titties and beer. And the Ramblecast.
Nice.
Alrighty then.
Nice job there, Matt. I mean, Matt.
Yeah.
Nick.
I leave for a week, can't get my name right.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
So, were you on vacation?
I was on vacation. I left for like a day,
That's nice.
We barely noticed that you were gone.
Yeah. Actually, I did listen to the previous podcast, and I hated that I missed Chris FaceTiming me because I would have answered if I'd have known, but I was.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait. Well, what were you doing?
What was I doing? Yeah. I liked the answers. I thought they were very stereotypical of my character, which I didn't like. I was disappointed that no one guessed the obvious, that at 1:30 in the morning I was drunk wandering around trying to find the Northern Lights, which is what I was doing.
Attaboy.
Okay.
That was going to be my next guess.
Yeah.
And by Northern Lights, you mean a little bit of action, huh? Okay.
Sure. Yeah. And to answer, like I wrote down a few things. I was not beating the heat, according to Matt, because you'll get stuck to yourself in the cold.
Oh, Jay did join us.
Well, holy shit.
Well,
wow. Who's that guy?
Let me give you. I said, "Hey, Jay, you want to join us tonight?" He goes, "I am too busy for you guys."
Oh no! I thought I was joining another podcast.
Oh,
wow!
This is awkward. Hey guys, how's it going?
Good.
What's happening, Jay?
Oh, nothing. Just getting stuff ready for a toy convention that I run. That's happening this weekend.
Fun.
And also grinding an axe on your part-time, Mr. Grizzly there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He does.
Hey.
He just needs a lumberjack shirt. He's good to go.
can I just be clear here? It was Jay that interrupted Nick's story.
It's fine. It's perfectly
Okay,
fine.
It was not me.
I just want to get that out because all of a sudden now I get blamed all the time for interrupting Nick's stories.
I would like, since Jay joined us, I'm actually tickled to death. I want to hear his customer review of his Planters Cheeseballs.
Ah, yes, they finally came today.
Wait, are those allowed on your? How many points is a Planters Cheeseball?
Oh, I didn't even look. I'm just going to enjoy the moment and not think about the points.
There you go.
But
I mean, you freaked out today that you were given beef jerky and it wasn't turkey jerky.
Because I really cut back my beef intake. I really don't eat it all that often.
That's why In-N-Out's going out of business.
Mainly going for trying lean meats if possible. But anyway,
Well, you're helping the environment too, and I appreciate that, friend.
That's good.
But I'm eating more meat, so I'm fucking up the environment. It's a counterbalance.
But no, so I ordered them whenever they came online, and for some reason my order got lost, and they're like, "Oh, well, you have to redo it." So then I had to wait like another
How did you order it on Jay and Jack Amazon or just?
I literally, Nick. When did they come online on Amazon? Was it like 6 months ago?
They went on sale July 1st.
Well, we've been doing Amazon for like a couple of years. So
no, I'm saying I don't remember what I did. I don't remember how I bought it. I don't remember.
I'll go look it up.
So they finally arrived today, and they're fantastic. Like I forgot how like neon. I don't know like neon, but like neon orange they are. It's just they aren't of this earth or of this world. But they're fantastic.
Are they astro orange? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like it's very much. It's not a color that I think is legal to be in food anymore.
Not anymore.
It's like because it's food back then. Like now, I think all the colors are very subdued because they'd be like natural dye and coloring and stuff like that. But these were popping. I didn't even have to add a filter to my Instagram post. It was just naturally that color.
Where are they made in? What country?
U.S. I think U.S.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So, if you can get your hands on them, they're fantastic. They're great. I'm glad I have 12 of them.
I don't know if you, because I had to switch to Cheetos all those years ago, and so you get used to that taste. And it took me, because I got the cheese curls and the cheese balls at the same time, and I started with the curls, and it took me a good can or two to get used to.
I'm curling cheese.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It took me like a little while to get used to the different taste. I wonder if that's the same for you, or is it just like automatic, like childhood taste?
Yeah, no, it's for me. It's I never replaced it with anything, but sometimes I would get like Target or Walmart or everything. They have those big buckets of cheese ball, like a big,
yeah,
and they just do not.
They probably have lots of diseases.
Says the woman who secretly eats mozzarella sticks every night.
Mozzarella sticks, which are within the year for expiration.
What are you talking about? Anyway, so
yeah, both are really healthy.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not healthy. It's not, but I was taken back pretty quickly. And it was weird because I wasn't like Nick where I wax poetic about this can of Cheeseballs all the time. Because recently there was a High C Ecto Cooler came back.
I'm going upstairs, but no, you don't have cheesy balls.
Colleen, don't go upstairs yet.
Cheesy poofs.
Tell Colleen to come back.
Don't encourage her. No.
Real quick. She's got to come back.
She's already gone.
Tell her to come back. Tell her to come back.
She's gone.
No, she has to come back.
She's gone. I can't get her back.
She's gone. She's gone.
Tell her I have to tell her something.
Boston has to tell you something. Do you see? You can't encourage her like this.
Oh, hey, boy.
So
hey.
I am going to interrupt Jay and Nick's fascinating story.
Again, I want knowing that it was Chris.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to show you guys something that is not being posted yet. However, the real reason behind the new Jeep, selling the house,
I know this.
Getting a new house.
Oh, yay! Yay! I knew this. Yay!
Congratulations!
Babies! Yay!
And we actually told Emma last night.
How did that go?
And she lost her mind.
Oh!
That's awesome.
So
She's doing May, right?
April.
Yay!
Yeah.
April's a great month.
Yes. So that's not to be shared elsewhere, but just for the patrons on the old After Dark. You guys get the old.
That's a hot exclusive.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Do I have to edit this out tomorrow?
No,
don't worry about it. Nobody listens to us. So anybody,
this is so exciting! Yay!
anybody who does see that, if I could just ask you not to post anything on my page and or anywhere else, but that's
too late. I'm sorry.
A little bit of a treat for you guys here on the old After Dark.
Yeah, don't be a dick. Don't post anything. Okay, bye.
My wife will kill you.
Oh, I forgot about getting killed. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yay, babies! Yay!
So basically, nobody in your family can know, but everybody in the Jay and Jack community
So you're saying nobody in your family listens to your podcast?
No.
But that's, I don't know. So I get that.
It's for the best.
There's
You know,
things that I can
it totally
say,
is the best.
yeah.
It's funny because this came up 2 nights ago. So my cousin started a podcast, like a kind of almost like a broadcast-ish type of thing, but they focus on talking about current events with women, and they talk about home products. She sells like essential oils and all this type of stuff. She's awesome, but they asked my
podcast, so you had to say that.
So they asked my wife to be on their show this week to tell her story about her battle with breast cancer and all that type of stuff. And so she went on, and Amanda is upstairs in our room, like with her MacBook Air open. She doesn't have a mic connected. I told her to use my mic. She didn't do it. She didn't have headphones. Total rookie podcast stuff. Right?
Oh man.
So she's like, Chris, I need your help. Come on up here.
I can't work with people like that.
She's like, Chris, come on up here. I need your help, please. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, so you want to follow all the suggestions I was offering to you earlier, but you decided to not listen? Okay, I'd be happy to help you. So I got her. I go, Nicole, my cousin. I go, you want me to get her a good mic? I actually have a mic. She goes, what do you have a mic? She's like, why do you have a mic? I'm like, I've been podcasting for like 12 years. She's like, wait a minute, what? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah. She goes, send me a link to your podcast. I go, no. No, but I did let her know what the name was, so she might be listening to us right now. Who knows? And hey, Nicole, don't tell the rest of the family
That's always
podcasting.
That's always fun, though. After 12 years, oh, you podcast? I wish someone a happy birthday. Go, man, I missed your Lost podcast. Are you and Jay still podcasting?
That's funny.
I go, well, yeah, a little bit here and there.
I didn't tell a whole lot of people about my podcasting, especially in the earlier times, because we had a podcast that was definitely explicit. And I think if my family, if my parents, if my relatives heard me talking, they probably would laugh, right? But at the same time, be like, wait a minute, that's Chris. He shouldn't be saying that shit.
I know when we started the Married Man, because it was during the Lost podcast, and Lost podcast, I don't think we said dang or anything. We didn't even say what they said on the show.
No.
Yeah.
And a lot of people said, man, you guys must have a tough time when you're doing the Lost part. After they listen to the Married Man, they go, you guys must have a tough time not swearing.
Yeah.
I go, no, because it's not something that it's not something you would actually swear during it wasn't that hard to do. But
yeah.
When we put on our Lost podcast headphones, we're in a different zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, this is for everybody.
That's what was interesting to me about the Lost concert in LA a month ago or so. Was they had different cast members from time to time come and set up music by reading a scene before the music was played, and they would
care about this story.
You're just bitter. You're just bitter, Jay.
Thanks, Florence.
Yeah.
Crap.
So, like, I remember the one in particular I remember is Josh Holloway reading, like, he read all the lines between Jack and Locke. And this one scene is the one right after Boone died or around the half.
Oh, when Locke killed Boone?
When Locke killed Boone. And Jack is, like, going, it's the scene where Locke's going, like, Boone was a sacrifice of the island and blah, 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 that demanded, and, like, but Josh Holloway is reading all of the dialogue that's not said, like the setup, so the characters know what to think while delivering the lines. And all it was F-bomb after F-bomb of like, Jack realized that Locke is out of his fucking mind. He can't believe his fucking this. And you're just like, holy shit. Like, and you're just surprised that the writers wrote all that stuff out, for them to, but it made sense in that context.
Is Jack making some lame Locke joke reference on the drink Kayla's, shoot a drink list? It has to be.
Oh, you guys already know about the game?
Yeah, it's the game a secret?
What game is that?
I didn't see it get posted, so I wasn't sure.
No, it got posted.
Did it get
somewhere.
posted? Okay.
I don't know about it.
I don't know about it. What is it?
The drinking game Kayla made?
Yeah, Kayla made a drinking game with so anything that we do with it's kind of like a Ramblecast bingo, if you will.
Where is this drinking game's rules?
That's something we're not supposed to know the rules. Just things that we do. People listening.
I see. I wasn't in the chat, so I just went back and looked at the chat. So.
No, it's in the Facebook group.
Posted in the Facebook.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's a secret.
Yeah, I think we should say the rules, right? I mean,
right.
or maybe not. Is this Fight Club?
Is this on? Is this on the Patreon page?
No, it's on the Facebook group. No more Facebook group.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Let's see.
Did I? I don't know.
Where'd it go now? I swear to God, it was there. I saw.
Yeah, it was there.
Maybe I don't know. It was funny though.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, yeah, here we go. Take a drink if the pork chop is mentioned. The South of Lincoln is mentioned.
I had pork chops. We barbecued pork chops.
Jack talks about how old he is. Nick picks something. Mentos is mentioned.
I wanted to talk about pot today, guys.
Oh, yeah, Canada went crazy.
What?
Oh, Canada.
They ran out of pot. The whole country ran out of pot in like an hour.
Let's see. Jack talks about San Diego, the Chargers or Padres.
Oh, shit.
Fuck the Chargers,
guys.
There's a drink. Everyone drink.
I have a new Padre hat that Jay and did Colleen help with it, picking it up?
Yeah, she did.
I got a new Padre hat straight from Cooperstown.
Yeah, it's a Cooperstown patch.
Straight out of motherfucking Cooperstown.
The mask is brought up. That must be a post-me thing. I don't get that.
That's Nick's mom.
Nick's mom. You remember?
Oh, the mask. Nick's mom's mask. Okay, I do know that.
I was thinking about the movie too.
So was I.
Yeah, so we talk about that movie all the time.
I was like, that must be a thing that I haven't heard of. Matt's association with the broadcast is mentioned, or the fifth broad.
I almost actually did mention earlier, but I didn't want to step on anybody's stories because we're way beyond the Northern Lights story. But this was almost going to become a broadcast, crossover episode. Then Colleen was on here, and
that's right. Yeah, and two of the other broads, Matt, you and
pregnancy has been mentioned.
Yeah.
So,
let's see. Chris gets disconnected / freezes.
Oh yeah,
still happening, people.
Hopefully, his new house has a better Wi-Fi. Maybe.
No, it's not. It's not the Wi-Fi. It's the logic board.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
crappy apples. Crapples.
Oh, nice.
Does that work for you, JP? That one's for you, JP.
It says beef.
It does say beef. Yeah,
it does say beef.
No, it's a beef.
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
It's I see beef.
You get the beef. The beef card machine.
I see beef, man. I don't know.
Let's see.
It's just JP, so it doesn't matter.
Richard Grieco is mentioned. Jack says, "Fuck Dean Spanos."
Already did it.
Still gonna happen.
Now here's the second chug while Nick plays the ukulele.
Well, you're passed out now because you did it.
Chris eats Mentos. Nick.
To be fair, I have never done that on the show.
On the show. Nick,
I did it before we recorded once.
No shit. Honest to God, I did before the show.
Today?
Yeah.
Is that but why are you so edgy then?
Yeah. Me? No, I'm not. I was ready to go.
That's why he was 1 minute late.
I'm so jacked.
Yeah.
I wrote beef.
We got to start on time. And who was the last person?
Okay. All right.
Mr.
Okay. You called me out on
Mr.
it.
Beef Man.
I'm not the highest guy on this show, though.
Well, who's the highest?
I assume Chris.
Why? I have not.
That's right.
Chris is high in life right now because his wife is pregnant.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna have a baby, so a natural high.
That's what we're all.
I am naturally stressed out. Like I've never fucking been stressed out before. Actually,
yeah, going from 1 to 2 is great.
Well, no, going from 1 to 2, selling a house, buying a house simultaneously, all of a sudden having my fucking neighbors come in and tell me that half of the driveway that I paved is theirs, and trying to still convince someone to buy the fucking place, and losing $15,000 off the top of my asking price because of it. It's a little bit of stress. And tomorrow, the home inspection for this house is happening.
Woohoo!
That was me giving you good waves, man.
Thanks, man.
It's gonna be okay.
I thought you froze there.
It's gonna be okay.
Maybe Matt was just stoned.
For Colleen and I, it kind of worked when we bought our townhouse. We found out we were pregnant, I think a couple of weeks in that we bought it. And then when we bought this house, we were pregnant within, Colleen can say maybe 3 or 4 months. 3 or 4 months, I think.
Dude, new houses. It's a.
I like finish your drink. Jack gets the URL, Amazon URL. I can't see it now.
Gets the Amazon URL wrong.
Oh, that's going to happen.
So, anyways, chug while Nick
ready for
explains something. Matt's credit card machine goes off.
It did. It did go off.
And you hear a siren until you can no longer hear it. And then finish your drink if Jack gets the Amazon URL wrong. He's still getting it wrong. I'm not surprised. Jay is mentioned.
Wow.
I don't
Jay
know.
was mentioned.
Yeah.
You've A-bombed that shit. Okay.
and Nick gets a trivia answer wrong. Well, we don't know.
So
that
if
one yet.
Jay shows up, you have to pop a Quaalude or something.
Oh.
Wait, so Colleen says,
that's already done
Colleen
that.
says, hold on. Zach says, Zach was conceived at the very last moment he could have been in the apartment, literally. Which means, did you have one last shag before leaving the place as a welcoming gift for the new tenants?
I don't think so.
Well, maybe you weren't there. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I know when we conceived Zach, but I don't remember it being like the last night it wasn't the last night we were in the apartment.
makes for a good story.
I
Zach
hope
was
they listen.
destined to be the cable guy.
No, my story on that one is Colleen was actually podcasting, and I think maybe with you, Boston, and got shit-faced.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And because it was like, Media Junkyard, like you all just got shit-faced every time you recorded
goodness.
for like 3 hours.
That was like every episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, just pick one.
And then Colleen, like fucking after that one, just pounced me in the bed, and I was already asleep.
You're welcome.
So yeah. Uh-oh, great. Now she's coming down.
So what you're saying is that the Media Junkyard caused you guys to have a child.
No. With Zach.
Media Junkyard, podcasting and making people screw since 1992.
No. Okay, so it was like my second night ever on the Tribe, and the first time I was ever on it.
Metrobus?
It was not Metrobus.
Sorry, a Media Junkyard.
No, it was a Tribe, and the first night I had gotten terrible reviews. People were like, "She sucks. She's the worst. Like she doesn't have anything."
I'm sorry. I tried to make that anonymous, but
I know, Jack. You did a terrible job, but you got a grandson out of it. So good for you.
About time.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, seriously. So it was back when the Tribe had like Adam and Paul, like everybody was on it.
All right, fine. So it wasn't a Media Junkyard.
No,
that's what the show. That's what the
deflated my balloon. That sucks.
yeah.
You're saying that's when the Tribe was good.
But okay, you took the headphones out of me. But yeah, no. So that was.
I like that. You took the headphones out of me.
They kept going, and I.
Is that a code? Is that something?
That's code for podcast, baby.
Okay. You took the headphones out of me.
Pop them headphones out,
baby, inside of me.
Anyway, so I always thought it was Media Junkyard because that's usually when she would get like shit faced.
Yeah, it was usually Media.
I mean, she gets shit faced most nights, but
I would say does she podcast every night?
Yes, usually Media Junkyard was not great.
Media Junkyard was fantastic.
We laughed because
Colleen.
we cry.
Mandy says I missed the Tribe and Survivor JJC.
Survivor JJC will be back.
Yeah, I think we needed a little break because having a little Alex is really tough.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's what?
All I heard was
Alex fucking sucks sometimes. The kid's a little angel.
Yeah. Well, he's been like really clingy. He's been through one of those only with mommy phase.
Yeah, he was that way today with the Gigi.
But anyway, yeah. Where were we?
You were giving us a signal that you need help.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
well, listen. We started with
I locked the door, but she opened it anyway.
We started with Nick going to Norway. Then you interrupted, talking about Cheeseballs, and then Chris is having a baby. So
it's a good night.
And then Matt's credit card machine went off because he's stoned.
We're living up to the name of the Ramblecast. We're just rambling and rambling on.
Rambling and the Rambling Guy.
Did we finish the drinking rules?
Yeah, I'm fucking
so.
here, Colleen. Okay. Yeah. I mean, thanks for noticing.
Oh my God, Matt's there.
No, I know. I had no idea either.
I had no idea this entire time.
Anyway, I'm just responding to Colleen.
Why do you go on the broadcast when you're treated like this, Matt?
I really don't. I just kind of visit them from time to time when. I don't
that's different. That's different from your normal answer. I don't go on the broadcast.
Can we go back to you taking the headphones out of me? Also,
Doctor, my pregnant.
All right, Matt. Tonight's drawing has to be the removal of headphones from someone.
Oh, okay. I'm on that.
Get cracking on it.
There you go.
Which part of the body?
While eating mozzarella sticks.
All right. The thing is, like, Colleen is obviously she's had a really long couple of weeks at work, and she is like taking some time to relax. But when she comes in and talks, it's a smell of booze and mozzarella stick. It's just this really
That's quite the combo.
By Calvin Klein.
Forget the beach. We're going with mozzarella sticks and booze.
Some breaded cheese and Maker's Mark.
Just like Mom.
Solid.
So Zach and Alex are like, oh, just like Mom used to.
Exactly.
I imagine that's probably what Colleen's breast milk smells like as well.
Keep your headphones on.
Sorry, don't mean to go for the visual, but I was listening to the broadcast and I got to hear
Colleen made garlic bread, so it's garlic bread and bourbon. I knew it was some type of cheesy Italian
story. So the breast milk pumping story was rock solid on the
Maker's Mom.
Maker's Mom. Yeah.
Episode title.
Like one day when we're old and we die and our kids will be just like, oh, it just reminds me of Mom.
I don't know,
Mommy. Well, you know how when you're like
Maker's Mom, I love that.
You know how when you're I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like I'll have a smell that'll hit me like that I'll remember I remember that smell like 40 years ago. So that's where Zach and Alex will have that smell.
Yeah, I mean that's what the Cheeseballs were like from here earlier today. So
I hope they stay back.
Well, maybe if they, it's tough whenever they do these things like the Crystal Pepsi, the Ecto Cooler, and now with these, I think it's supposed to be like a temporary thing, but we'll see.
Well, I mean,
are the online sales tariffs still in effect on Amazon?
Oh yeah, of course. Actually, I hadn't seen the cheese ball. I saw the cheese curls still on there for $14 a can. But
I don't think I've ever had a cheese ball.
Wait, $14 a can?
Yeah, but they were up to 25. Jana did though text me yesterday, and she found a whole bunch of them in Food Lion in Charlotte, and they were $2.25 a can.
Oh,
Jana, what? Jana, are you listening? Is Jana? Is she in the chat right now?
I haven't seen her.
No. Hold on. So what you're saying is that Jana was in a place of business where she found them for $2 a can.
Yeah.
And didn't buy them all?
She should have bought them all for sure, and then sold them on Amazon for $20 a can and made some bank.
So I need to be going out to the different stores here in Raleigh and trying to find cheese balls.
Well, here's my question.
Planters cheese balls.
So is it like one of those things where you see those articles like, oh, your VHS tapes could be worth $1 million just because somebody listed it on eBay for like $1,000? Nobody necessarily buys it for $1,000. So are these being sold on Amazon?
I'm looking at it right now. So Planters has it listed. Planters cheese balls, single 2.75 ounce can, sold by Planters. For
sold
$12.
by Planters, or is it like a secondary dealer?
By Planters
Secondary
for $12.99 per.
So are Planters cheese balls on the black market now?
It's a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying though. 'Cause, I mean, it looks like what they're trying to do is they're trying to just to regulate people from going online and buying them at normal prices and buying them all out and then selling.
I don't know. I'm getting hungry all of a sudden.
Wait, so you're buying this? This is all on Amazon though, right?
This is Amazon.
Yeah,
but it's from
Planters. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. But still, like that's $10 more than what they originally sold them for.
That's 12. So Planters is plus shipping.
Well,
it's Prime.
Well, Prime. If you have Prime, it's free. Okay. I imagine $12.95 a can.
$12.99 a can.
Wow. I imagine
it can't be that.
Nah, sold by the mega merchant, fulfilled by Amazon. So that what did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Jay. You're right. I saw this that threw me off.
Because it's made by planters, but it's not being sold by planters. That's where the Amazon shit gets you. You got to be careful.
Mega merchant, you bastard.
I'll tell you though, Cliff in the future is going to be tipping people with Cheeseballs.
Yeah.
Just straight up Cheeseballs.
Hold on a second.
Here you go. Here are 3. That was a 3.
I don't know. Wait.
3 job.
You didn't give me 2 towels to dry my hands off. I'm going to give you 2 Cheeseballs. Hey, can we get Mega Merchant on the podcast?
Yeah,
I don't think so. No.
You don't think so?
I mean, we might not be in their time zone.
No Cheeseballs for them.
No Cheeseballs?
Skypeck, I got a question for you. As an app, well, maybe you're not really an Apple employee. But,
go ahead.
The headphones. I really want the AirPods, but I've been holding out because I feel like this October 30th thing, they might be dropping 1.5 or 2.0 or whatever. What's your over under on a yay or nay?
I have no idea.
You guys got the inside scoop on that one.
No, I mean, in all honesty, and Jake can attest to this, they don't tell us shit.
No, they don't. But they kind of do, though. No, I'm kidding.
What's with the stock?
Well, dude,
all stocks are going to be.
It's not just the Apple stock. Our economy is fucking.
But I don't
now.
care about that. I only care about the Apple. The only one I care right now, but I have the stock. The only one I care about is the Apple. I was getting all excited like a month ago.
Shut the fuck up. What did I tell you a month ago? What did I tell you?
What did I tell you a month ago? You sell all your stock. I wasn't going to sell. I'm not selling the Apple stock. I'm holding out.
No, but
I'm not doing it.
You sell, hold cash, and then whenever the rock bottom, then you buy it back for a cheaper price. Do you want to be a mogul or do you want to be a chump?
What would happen if I had all that cash in my possession?
Jack likes to deal with Duke and Duke.
What? Sell.
Anyway,
what would happen if I would it?
I don't know. You could. I don't know. You could just not let your wife take your money. Anyways, no. So I got the new Apple Watch. I'm really digging it because I saw it a Series 0
right here,
and I'm rocking the Series 4 stainless steel.
Oh, you went stainless, huh?
I did because I didn't want to. One thing I really liked about this, I got a Series 0 stainless steel. Was the sapphire crystal takes a beating and doesn't show anything? So I didn't.
So it's not like a Timex. Takes a beating and keeps on ticking.
Matt is experiencing shit over here, man. This is great.
Let the sunshine.
Do you think this looks like a tadpole or an earbud?
It looks like someone's been ejaculating into their ear.
Dude, whoever that is, they're definitely going to hear him coming.
It's supposed to be, the kind of. Anyway, there you go.
Is that Jay impregnating Colleen's ear? I don't.
No, yeah.
Is that hair gel?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do.
Just ran out. Yeah.
Who gets that one? Do we know? We haven't decided yet, have we?
I guess not. No. I'd throw a dart at a wall. I know that a lot of people have been getting my drawings because I just mailed out 3 to Angela, Drake, and
they've posted them.
Yeah.
I don't know if did Drake post his?
I don't know if he got his or not. So maybe
he's in the chat. Did he get it?
He got a bunch of nuts. That's for sure. And then I still need, I believe, John in Texas, was it?
Yes.
So John from Texas, if you never got to you, oh man, I hope it gets to you. So,
John's in it. Oh, Drake said never got it.
Yeah. Well, if it doesn't, it'll come back to me.
To be fair, couldn't he have been stoned too?
Wait, what are you talking about, man?
Not you.
I want to go back and watch the tape just because Matt was I think petting his webcam. I think
just seeing what was happening there. I was showing off my arm because you guys were showing off your arm. I was like, oh, I have a ring on my hand. I don't know. That was my logic. You guys take over the podcast
I want
from here.
to echo some of the comments in the chat here. So, good group that is in the chat this evening.
You don't have to kiss their ass. If they suck, they suck.
No. But one of the comments that came up says that I forget who said it here. Hang on, where is it? Kayla says Matt needs to have Mentos more often.
Amen.
Or
wait, is this Kayla's first?
No, she's been
this is Pet the Furry Wall. Nice. Is this her first live Ramblecast though? After that?
I don't think so.
I
Maybe.
don't think so.
She's not always
Okay.
on, but sometimes.
So, Kayla, have you caught up? Because last we checked, I think you were catching up on all of the Ramblecast episodes, which is actually punishment for shoplifting in some countries.
She actually, she actually messaged me the other day. The last one that was available, surprisingly, is my first podcast. And so apparently your first podcast and Tim's first podcast are not available on the feed. But she got to, so she is caught up with the current lineup of the Ramblecast.
She is all caught up.
Who's Tim?
I don't know.
I don't. Rabbit killer?
I don't. That guy doesn't sound.
Kill the rabbit. Kill the rabbit.
I'm gonna text. Should we? You know what we should do? This is kind of
FaceTime him.
Let's FaceTime Tim.
Let's FaceTime Tim. Let's do it.
See if it works out.
I will.
Hey Nick, did you go to Norway?
No, I didn't go to Norway. I went to Iceland.
Iceland, Norway. It's the same place.
Is that down under?
Yeah. Throw another shrimp on the bobby.
All right. So
Horrible.
we're gonna do this.
Was that Paul Hogan?
Yeah, everybody loves Iceland. That's the team that the Mighty Ducks played in Mighty Ducks 2.
They were the evil team.
They were the evil team, even though Iceland does not play hockey.
Every evil team in the Mighty that plays against the Mighty Ducks wears black.
It makes no sense though. Mighty Ducks 2. It's one of the weirdest stories because this is a peewee hockey league that struggled in their small little town.
Probably having wine with a Christmas tree family.
He's ghosting you.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be out there.
Send him a text saying "fuck you, Tim."
Should I just fucking show up at his house one night and be like, "Hey, man,
Yeah.
What's up? We're gonna podcast with some Mentos."
Are you going
on the DL?
Are you going to Koopa Loop?
Don't tell my family about that. All right.
He's going. He's going. A couple weeks. He's going to.
What
Next
training
week,
are you
right?
doing?
Army training, sir.
I can't tell you."
Oh.
Super secret. Although I just texted you.
Some Apple employees are taking you out into the desert to do some peyote or something like that. Come up with some new Apple ideas. Cracking that Apple open. I was on Apple Care support today. They helped me through some stuff. And, I made a connection there. It was a special connection.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was good. And, Apple Care has struck out 3 times for me with this brand new computer that I've been using. And Who was
the Apple Care person?
Well, I don't want to name names. Okay, so we're not.
You don't have to give the last name; just give the first name.
The girl that helped me today was Melissa, and thank you. She is rock solid, and she's going to be with me till the end on this. So I'm very happy to have her help. And
Melissa.
It was really meta at one point because she was eating an apple, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm eating an apple," and I was like, "I want Apple Care on my apple." Anyway, that was my Apple experience today.
Were you texting back and forth or in chat, or
we were on the phone?
Okay, yeah. So I was going to say, why would she tell you? Because usually when on these things, I just text. I just do the chat.
Oh no, my computer seems to be exploding with storage space, and then it crashes. So, and we don't know what's replicating inside, but we basically had to take it all the way back to square one, wipe it all clean, and reinstall. Fun stuff. Because you always lose.
You know what? You guys mentioned the desert. I was thinking, there's an opening at the Bunny Ranch. Well, the guy that runs the Bunny Ranch didied.
Oh,
okay. He did?
I was wondering how you knew this information, Jack. So, okay.
Well, because it was on the internet, so you just, because he's
true.
Because he's running for something, and they're not taking him off the ballot.
Huh.
So he'll probably win.
And what was his wife taking his place or something?
I don't know. Does he have a wife?
Didn't they have a show on HBO or something?
They did, but I don't think he had a wife, did he?
No, maybe not. I think he just kind of had.
But yeah, so that job is open. So Nick, you're looking at your company. Go run the
I started the process of applying for another job today. Actually,
there you go.
Oh,
well, now I've given you another job to go.
You finally gonna move back to the motherland?
This job is in Denver, so.
Oh, so you're going for the Denver job?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Denver and see how that works out. My friend,
they had snow last week.
Yeah, but it melted like really quickly. Because my friend that works there now was like, yeah, there's a job opening. Just go ahead and apply. And I was like, okay. And yeah, she sent me a picture of the snow, and then she's like, oh, it was gone like a couple hours later. So like, but it'd be weird though, because I would think that if I did it right now, I probably wouldn't be hired till January. And moving to Denver in January, I think would be a nightmare. But we'll see.
Fine.
We just got back from Iceland.
Yeah, but it's different. Iceland's different because it doesn't. It's
you can bring that pick you would use to climb the mountain or whatever you did.
Oh, ice axe.
Yeah, whatever it was.
That was really fun. I loved it. So anyway, I'll go ahead and get into Iceland since we brought it up. Highly recommend every single one of you go. Y'all on the East Coast, which is basically all you can fly there actually dirt cheap. I've seen tickets as low as $90.
Really?
On the East Coast.
wow.
So they're begging people to go to Iceland? Is that what it is?
Remember, the economy collapsed a few years ago. So they want you to come there. The only thing that's really expensive about Iceland is the food, which is, to me, it's like LA. It's not that much different than prices in LA. Because they have to import a lot. The only thing they can grow is barley, and the only livestock they have is sheep and goats.
Oh.
So the most of the local meat.
So wait a minute. So the sheep. So now we know what you were out at 1:30 in the morning.
Hey there, sheepy. Let me show you this cliff of ice.
Let the record show that Nick did not provide us.
I will show you some I'll show you some Cheeseballs.
Jay calls this podcasting. But actually, what I knew about it before I went like a year or two ago, that there was this famous hot dog stand in the capital that I needed to go try, and I had written down like, go try this hot dog. But I did not know that that's like their national dish is the hot dog.
Really?
Yeah, and it's yeah. And
they have like Thanksgiving they have a hot dog.
You're not really selling me on Iceland now.
No, but like it's actually really good.
After Nick's review, it's $50 a flight.
Yeah.
You sit down for a 7-course meal, and the waiter just comes over in a nice little tuxedo.
Try the hot dog.
Your wiener, sir.
Why do I get the feeling that, like, an Icelander just took advantage of this American that
no.
could sell him that the hot dog was the national food.
This hot dog for $100 is the best thing in the world, dude.
No, you guys laugh now, but when you go, you're gonna be like, Nick, dude, you were right.
Like the second after you eat the pain, I was like, I can't believe he bought that shit.
No, it's actually one of the best hot dogs I've ever had.
I can't wait to shit it out.
What a dumb American.
It's out gold.
Some American thought the hot dog was the national food of Iceland. And he bought it.
Bun, hot dog, bun.
And here is a fantastic vintage of ice water.
No,
these cubes are chipped out from my backyard. That'll be $47, sir.
You guys are assholes. All right, so let me tell you about the hot dog.
It sounds like a fucking Spanos promotion. Hey, buy season tickets, we'll give you a pink hot dog.
Yeah.
I'm not making that up. No. I am not making that up.
Okay, so I talked to my friend who's the tour guide. I'm like, hey, have you been to this hot dog stand? He goes, yeah. He goes, we're going to want to buy there. So we get there. It's a steamed bun, a little bit of raw onions, then those hard, crispy onions that they put on top of casseroles. put that in there. Then the hot dog is it's a lamb meat hot dog, which is a completely different taste and texture. There you go.
Is it really big? Is it a really big dog?
No, it's more like it doesn't have the girth like that.
Okay. I'm just trying to get an understanding.
That's a kielbasa.
So it's not a ballpark. It's not a ballpark Frank.
No, this is a European hot dog.
That's a Ron Jeremy dog.
I'm putting onions on it for you, Nick.
Yeah. And then one line raw, baby. Yeah. One line of ketchup, one line of sweet mustard, and one line of remoulade, and it's unbelievable.
What's remoulade?
It is it's like a Cajun mayonnaise. It's really good.
Again, like the guy just made up that name and told Nick, and then
no, have you never had rum? Okay,
finely grained sheep.
It's remoulade.
Yeah, you know.
You ever had a poor boy in your life? A shrimp poor boy?
Po' boy.
Shrimp po' boy? Yes.
Yeah. That's what it is. Like the sauce.
Do you offend them if you order it without the mustard?
No, you can order it.
I don't want to cause a national incident.
You would. Like, you're the one that would go to Britain into a tea house and not get tea.
I did. I was very polite the first 80 times he asked me, and I finally said, "Fuck you! I don't want the goddamn tea."
You're in England, Great Britain. Like, it's
I don't like tea.
Being offensive.
Fuck that.
Just man up and drink the goddamn tea.
That's where my family came from. Fuck that.
Luckily, I wasn't there. I'd be like, you're embarrassing me.
I already got it from your mom. Because, can you just drink the tea? I don't like fucking tea.
I don't think I've ever, until this moment, met someone who actually doesn't like tea.
I can't. I don't even like the smell of it.
You're so fucking weird.
If I met the Queen, I'd be like, all right, I know you're old and I know you've been around for a long time. Don't offer me any fucking tea, or we're gonna have problems.
And this is why the world shits on you, Jack. Because I don't even know if you've ever drunken tea. Because this is
I have tried tea.
I have told the story of Jack who shat on guacamole for decades.
I didn't try till I was 40.
And then the motherfucker had one piece. He's like, actually, this is really good. And then he's loved it ever since. And he's like, you should go to this place. They make guacamole fresh.
I've had tea. I've had tea. I don't even like the smell of it. But when someone keeps offering you and you say, no, thanks, I'm good. No, thanks, I'm good. No, thank you, I'm good. Like 5 fucking times. Take a hint.
He was shocked. He's like, "What?
You're in a tea room.
To a tea room.
You're in a motherfucking tea room."
It wasn't my choice to be in the tea room. I did it because I'm a nice guy.
Here's a comment that'll also give us a drink. The man gets pork chops at Ruth Chris. What do you expect?
Exactly.
Yep. Amy S.
Oh, who said that?
Amy
S.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
We were all thinking it, Jack.
Everybody.
It's the greatest. It's. I'm sorry. It's the best thing there.
Yeah, like Chris Drake says.
Somebody mute his mic.
Chris Drake, C. Drake just said, I don't like cold tea. I don't like hot tea because I grew up drinking iced tea, and so like when I'll drink hot tea.
Sweet tea is not iced tea.
You like sweet tea?
No, I can't drink sweet tea because I'm diabetic, but I still would drink iced tea. And
back where I come from, when you order cold tea, that was code for give me booze because I'm underage, and they would give it to you.
Now, see if they would have offered. I asked for ice water. I was in England. Asking for ice is like, committing a sin. But
it's silly. Like all beverages in Europe are served really cold. So, like, what's the point of having ice?
They're not that cold,
depending on where you're at.
Well, I'm sorry. I was in Paris, France, and Switzerland. They were not that cold.
Okay,
you're picky American. Why do you always? You're
just picky, Jack.
I'm not that picky. And in fact, I would, like I said, my wife was all upset. I can't believe you just couldn't just order the tea and not drink it. I go, I wasn't going to waste it.
I heard that
there's some British guy that at 4:00 it's tea time. He'd be upset that they were out of tea.
I heard that all the broadcasters like the tea.
I love the tea. My wife actually introduced me to this tea. It's a turmeric tea. I've been using it for my back. I kid you not. I've been drinking a lot of it. Wiped her out of it. She had to order more last night. So, but really good though. Seriously.
Is that on Amazon marked up really high?
No. But you want to make sure though that you look out who your tea people are, because you don't want them to have like poison in the.
I ate their stupid cookies that were like
organic tea people.
They had these cake cookie things. I mean, they were disgusting.
Fuck you in the face. I love tea.
You know what, Jack?
Thank you.
Huh?
Jack, Fuck you and your anti-tea movement. I'm making some tea.
You know, the Boston Tea Party? I'd still do it. I'd still do the tea just to get rid of it. Not a fan. I don't force my beliefs on anybody. I don't say, hey, you can't drink tea.
You're just one step away from it.
If you like tea, drink it. I don't like it. I'm not drinking something I don't like. I'm an old man. I don't have to drink what I don't want. Get off my fucking lawn.
Yes, the character from Green Eggs and Ham. We understand.
All right, so I have a couple drawings to give out here. I have this new iced tea drawing.
That is Icelandic tea, sir. Yeah.
And then I also have, of course, the big dog.
How did we go from hot dogs to me hating tea?
And then, of course, let us not forget you took the
Spermier.
Spermier.
I'll hear you coming.
Yeah, don't hear you. Yeah,
I know. Yeah. Oh, what?
Boston.
Go. Anyway, so I know Amy S. is in the chat and has wanted something, as well as who else? Oh, Lindsay. I don't want to forget you, Lindsay. You asked for one. And Ro. So I don't want to make you.
Yeah, I said because they were all complaining in the chat and on our Facebook thing. I go about it's not fair. So if we can figure out a way to give everybody, a different way for people to enter, I don't know.
You should just do a drawing. You should just do a drawing and
that's a lot of work.
Lindsay, you had asked for this, I think. So boom, you get that. And Amy, if you'd like the dog, you get the dog.
That's a big
Amy gets the big dog. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the big girth dog.
That dog might not hit the bottom of the can, but it sure will fuck up the sides.
Stretch out the edges.
That's a big dog. Big doggy. What movie?
Sandlot.
There you go. Good job.
Ooh, really big doggy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Man.
So are we at the end of the show yet, or you guys still record for like 7 hours?
No, we do. We used to record for 7 hours.
It's only 10 o'clock.
We haven't even gone long, Jay. We're just getting warmed up.
We haven't got an hour. We haven't got an hour because Matt was late.
I'm remembering why I don't do these things.
I did want to ask Chris. Okay, he's a Red Sox fan. What did you think of the interference call against the Astros last night?
He should be banned for life.
Huh?
Fan should be banned for life.
He didn't reach over the. I'm not talking about the
shit. Don't. Oh, which one are you talking about?
I'm not talking about the Patriots that threw the beer on the player.
Oh, he is banned for life. Then
he is banned for. I mean, he's 21. But I was going to ask you. I go, what? He couldn't just wear like a beard, bring a beard and some glasses and get in. How do they know he's? Do they card you as you walk in?
Well,
I mean, how many people does that hold? 70,000 people.
So I actually have a friend who does work for the stadium, and they do have like a most wanted list. Like, so they actually have listings of photos and names and people. So he won't be able to order tickets through the Patriots. He won't be able to. But
he could order on StubHub.
He could, but they also have means of flagging transactions that might be done if he brings a credit card, the whole nine. So,
could he get I mean, he's 21. I mean, he's banned for life.
That's his own damn. I mean, dude,
it was stupid.
I mean, should we set up some context for people who might not have watched?
Yeah. So okay. So the other day, what's his name? Who's the
Tariq Hill?
Tariq Hill. The guy is ridiculous. He's like Spaceballs ludicrous speed.
He's too fast.
Too fast. So, anyways, he scored like a 70-yard touchdown pass, and it was awesome. Like, the dude's amazing.
It was a great defensive game.
Yeah, and yeah, right. It was an incredible play, and he scored a touchdown against us to tie up the game at the point. I think that was a tie.
Yeah, it was 40-40 at that point.
Yeah, and which is crazy.
Gotta like those new rules.
So in the end zone, there's some fans who are under the influence, I can only presume, yelling at him, like flipping them off, which whatever.
Fans, so they're dicks.
Like, hey, I have flipped off players close up in the past too, but what I have never done for two reasons. Number one, it's a fucking douchebag move to throw anything at a player.
Right.
But it's a stupid douchebag move to throw a full cup of beer at said football player. And
because it's expensive.
Furthermore, this kid's 21. He was able to buy booze on his own. This is the fourth quarter. They cut off beer sales probably 30 minutes prior to this event.
That beer is warm.
But most importantly, learn how to drink, man. Like, who drinks Bud Light for 30 minutes?
Well, plus it was a Bud Light. I mean, he probably paid $15 for a Bud Light.
It's actually $12.75
really?
per beer.
So be fair, he should have been banned for paying $12.75 for a Bud Light.
Ironically, if you spend an additional 75 cents, you can get like a decent beer, like a Sam Adams or other beers there. But yeah,
shouldn't it be mandatory that someone in the New England buy a Sam Adams?
No,
it shouldn't be mandatory.
No,
I mean, come on, Bud Light, that's a Southern beer.
Should be mandatory that someone who lives in North Carolina smokes a carton a day.
They do.
Not all of them.
Most of them do.
It's tea.
I'm just saying Bud Light sucks. I'd rather drink tea.
You know what doesn't suck? Barry's Irish tea.
I'll take your word for it, but I ain't drinking it. But no, I had a second question. You had the Astro game yesterday. The Astros, and the ball is clearly over the wall, yet they called fan interference.
Yeah, you don't get anywhere near the ball.
But if it's over the wall, what are you supposed to do?
But once it passes the wall, it's fair game. It's for anyone.
So hold on.
That is the rule.
I haven't read it or looked at it since it happened. Let me see. Fan interference. Red Sox. Let me do a quick Google search.
Oh, this will be good.
It's classic, Boston Red Sox have to win, so let's give it to them. BS.
I mean, I don't care either way. I don't have a horse. Obviously, my team finishing last. I don't have a horse in the race. But once the ball is over the wall, my interpretation, what I've heard the rule is, it's fair game for anybody. And it's Joe West, who's like Angel Hernandez. Both those guys should not be umpiring.
Okay.
Joe West has been shitty for 50 years.
So this happened twice, I believe.
So people who want to know, Mookie Betts went up to rob a home run, but he was clearly over the wall. His glove hit a fan and closed his glove.
Hold on. This is a good angle of it here.
We were all thinking it. I mean,
no, I wasn't.
Okay. The most infamous one is Bartman, the Cubs fan.
Well, that was stupid because he's a Cub fan. What the hell is he doing reaching?
Yeah, he reached into the field. Yeah.
Well,
so this picture here shows a different angle where it's questionable.
No, because
it's past the wall.
It's higher than the wall. It's like a good And
it's a good 3 or 4 inches past the wall. It should have been.
It's like, sorry, you don't get to jump into the stands. Like, if it was Boston, those guys have been total a-holes and just throwing rocks at him and shit. So.
Well, yes, because it's Boston.
They would have thrown beer at him.
Exactly.
But not Samuel Adams because they bite Bud Light.
I haven't kept it.
Here's another thing too. So if you look at this here
and to the left.
So first of all,
that poor guy.
For this guy. This guy, sorry. But dude's pretty jacked. Look at that. He's got some biceps.
Totally.
Well,
but you can see
jacked,
here, he's
jacked,
also...
Wait, he's jacked, but his eyes are closed.
But look at that guy's rocking a Reagan Bush 84 hat. Look at that.
Yeah, he is.
Is that a white supremacist symbol tattooed on his...
I think it's the Devil's Triangle.
She's the unsung hero over here. She makes this picture look good.
Does she have a baby? Wait, does she have a child on her lap?
No, that's
a grown ass human there.
It's a grown ass man. This dude here.
She's holding
this dude here. So this guy here actually just jumped over this guy. Oh. Meanwhile, his girlfriend over here is like, "Damn, he's got a nice butt."
Here's the thing, like. What asshole is like the light colored jeans with a tucked in shirt with a fucking brown belt at a baseball game? Come on,
seriously.
You paid for the ticket. Where's something decent?
Exactly. Geez.
This person's throwing an A+ effort over here, trying to catch the ball with the old school catch the ball in the hat.
That's
and this guy over here is like, let me have it, please. Let me have it.
Yeah, he is totally like the doctor delivering a baby.
They all have their eyes closed.
Let me ask you guys a serious question. So let's say this guy who has his eyes closed takes the ball straight to the face, and then he doesn't catch it, but you pick it up right next to him. Would you give the ball to that guy because you think he earned it?
No, because he was an idiot guy hit in the face with a baseball.
It'd be fair if it was a child. I'd have to because it'd be on camera.
No, there's a kid around. You give the kid the ball. Sure.
You look around at least.
Well, if the kid got hit in the face, I'm not giving the kid the ball. I catch it.
Right.
True. I caught. I mean, but if you take the ball, it's because you've seen what happens in the social media. If you take a ball from a kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your life is over. So if the kid got hit in the face, I'd be like, all right, here, your kid, stop crying. Here's the ball.
No,
I'd give him $20 too.
You have a Major League Baseball in your pocket, just because, and you do the switcheroo and you give the kid the ball. It's not
but the kid got hit. Kid got hit in the face. We got to put some blood on it.
Mm-hmm.
Kid, let me see your face for a second. Yeah, this is the ball.
I just want the listeners that have not had the visual representation that Chris so eloquently walked us through. You should really tune into the YouTube, I guess, and maybe see that picture.
Yeah, I'll post that so we can see. I haven't posted it the last couple of weeks, but I'll post this.
Oh my God! Stop presenting. It's a picture and a picture and a picture.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's a picture and a picture and a picture. Anyway, I thought it should have been a home run, but that's just me. But I don't have.
When I was referring to Jack, when I said he should be thrown out of the park, whatever, it happened in Fenway. This series as well is what I actually was referring to.
Oh, okay.
And a Red Sox fan fucked up a call or fucked up a play.
But did he go over the wall?
In defense, I was actually criticizing my own kind.
Okay, that's cool. Because I saw you were at the game.
Matt, your next drawing should be balls to the face, I think.
That's what somebody said. So I'm trying to work on that as fast as I'm not really good at drawing faces. Really,
yes. Turtle Boy will hunt you down and shame you. This is true. So those who don't know, no one is going to know who he is. But Turtle Boy is this controversial blog in the Worcester, Boston area, where he takes people down on social media a few notches and puts pretty inflammatory posts on his page. Just check him out.
What a dick.
Yeah. Oh, he's complete.
He's Turtle Boy?
TurtleBoySports.com.
Turtle Boy Sports. I'm writing that down because I'll check it out. I did have an experience. I told Jay about this earlier. I went on Reddit today, and I posted Crazy Hank TV. I posted a video of Paul Rudd, a little thing I had about Paul Rudd. I posted on a thread. I guess I shouldn't have posted it on, even though I read the fucking rules and didn't say anything about it. Oh my God, these little Reddit people, man.
Oh man,
they need to get a life.
You don't want to piss off the Redditors. That's
because I posted other videos on there and had no issue. But man, these Reddit people, man, they came out of the closet. I mean,
you don't want to piss off Marvel Reddit fans.
Oh yeah,
that's who it was. But I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
Man.
For that matter, I'm going to back you up for a second. I ended up watching Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't know if I talked about this or not.
Yeah, you told us. It
was fucking stupid.
I liked it. What was wrong with it?
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun.
I had 10 comments. You ugly old fuck! Stop putting your videos on here. It was I'm like going, and I couldn't argue with him, and then of course I was, me, I like to be smart ass back, and then they go, we don't like your video. They give it a non-like, which hurts you on your YouTube thing. I'm like going,
right.
You should cut your fucking shitty YouTube page down. I go, I'm doing it tomorrow, asshole.
So, Jack, I think you might actually have a more receptive, more friendly people if you go to 4chan. So why don't you?
What is it called?
4chan.
4chan?
Yeah, 4chan.
Go for it.
Go there.
What is 4chan?
It's like Reddit, but more friendly.
No, I mean, I don't care. I mean, it didn't bother me. I just was like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? And they took it down, said it was one guy was actually pretty cool. And I said, hey, no problem. I won't do it again. He gave me a karma like. I gave him a karma like, whatever that fucking means. and everything was cool. But the other people's like, oh my God, fucking relax.
You know what, Jack? I think your next Crazy Hank TV should be just cursing out all those Reddit people. I think
and then put it on Reddit.
And then put it on that Reddit page.
God.
Well, like I said, it didn't bother me. I mean, I've had bad reviews before. Anytime you do a podcast, you're going to get some criticism, but it didn't bother me. It's like going, holy crap, what the fuck? But old ugly fuck, that was my favorite. I did tell him, I said, that's my favorite.
That's awesome.
You win.
New Twitter handle.
Yeah,
you old ugly fuck.
Take your fucking stupid video, uninteresting stupid video down. I go. You win. You have the best insult of the day.
You got me.
And then the other person said, and then someone commented on that. Oh, fuck you. So it was like, oh, okay, I'm trying to be nice here. But I took it in stride.
But as you mentioned this, we have one thumbs down on the Ramblecast After Dark feed.
It's probably that one guy is like, what the fuck else does this guy do?
You know what? I just liked it to count.
I did too.
So fuck you.
I just did too. All right, so now we're even.
So we can't tell who disliked it.
No.
No, that's how voting works.
It's got to be someone in the chat.
Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla.
Oh wait, Tim probably joined us.
You're not drinking enough, guys.
Hey, we're up to 5 likes now, so there we go. Anyway, nice. That was my Reddit story, and I just said, "Oh my God, these people, man!"
Well, at least they didn't add any comments. I'm looking at your video now. At least they didn't add any nasty comments on your YouTube page because that can get pretty gross.
Yeah, well, I did pick up like 25 views from the angry people, so it helps.
Hey, so Matt Treese jumped into the chat, and he mentioned he just got back from checking out the new Halloween movie.
Oh, okay. I wonder what he meant.
And he recommends it. That's good. It's good to hear.
I recommend not hanging around Jamie Lee Curtis.
Why?
Because every time she's around, that Michael goes after her, right? So stay away.
I was like, you don't talk bad about her. She's a treasure.
National treasure.
I saw Black Klansman a couple of weeks ago, and holy moly, great movie. But it was
what is it?
It's based on a true story of a black man who infiltrated the KKK.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking it's a dark comedy, but it was really intense. Like I cried at the end of it. But
you cried.
I cried everything, but I did. I was just. It was a really intense movie.
Jaws.
Jaws. Yeah, Cliff and I Sunday went and watched First Man.
Now is that good?
Oh yeah,
that movie is a mixed bag. I think.
I really wanted to like it.
Yeah, I think Cliff liked it a little bit. I gave it like a B-.
Okay, let's be honest. Can we just be honest, everybody? Nick giving it a B- is like an A+ for everybody else. So I think we have to.
True. Yeah,
we do have to balance.
About the flag.
How you gonna nitpick the motherfucker who first stepped in the moon?
No, it's not that. It's nothing about this. Okay, one, I think
they don't go to the moon.
No, they do. Okay, non-spoiler review for everyone out there, so don't worry.
Is it because they said one small step for man, and you can't say that because you can't be on the broadcast?
One.
By the way, this is we will classify this as an official Nick pick. So,
because the story takes place from 1964 through 69, and it's just it's all from Armstrong's point of view of like his life. And something happens to him early on, and it affects his emotion. And he basically closes off his emotions to everyone. And I think in a book, it would probably be fairly interesting. But to see Ryan Gosling show no emotion through an entire film is kind of boring to me. And then
is it kind of like that video that you see on YouTube of people trying to feed Ryan Gosling cereal?
That's exactly what it is. It's just a movie like that. And then the director of photography, I get what he was trying to do. It's because it's from his point of view, and the fact that you're in a capsule or you're in a plane or something the entire time, he was trying to get this close effect.
Oh, so
it's zoomed into his face a lot of the film, and you're just like, what the hell am I watching? And so that was my negatives about it. It just distracted me from what they were trying to do. So that's just me.
Rest in peace, Ryan Gosling won't eat a cereal guy.
Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't say don't go watch it, but in comparison to The Right Stuff or Apollo 13, it's nowhere near it.
Oh, okay.
Oh. All right, so I'll wait till it comes out on iTunes or something.
Uh-huh.
Aren't they having Apollo 11's there's a movie about Apollo 11 coming out, right?
Well, that's kind of what First Man is.
No, but I think there's something coming out with the Apollo, or is Apollo 7 or Apollo 11?
Apollo 11 is one on the moon.
The prequel movie to Apollo 13 is what you're saying.
No, I heard there was another space movie coming out.
Yeah,
but what came before that?
I don't know. No, I know the First Man, but there was something called Apollo something.
I believe you.
That's Creed. That's Creed.
That's Creed. Creed 2.
I can't wait for Creed. That looks good.
Oh man.
Oh wow, yeah.
You can't win, Creed. He'll not get it tomorrow.
Hey, who else is looking forward to the Mr. Rogers movie too?
Oh,
Right?
that's something I was going to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, because the guy died, like on set, and you're like, wow.
Wait, who died on set?
Yeah, there was like a tech crew member, I guess.
Oh, yeah, he fell off the set. He was smoking, and smoking is bad for you. And he fell off the second floor.
They say that he may have had also something that happened, that he fainted or whatever.
Yeah, and Tom Hanks was at the set but left before.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wait, so nobody had eyes on Hanks?
Yeah, so we don't know.
Whoa.
Well, Hanks is running. Tom's running out of movie ideas.
It's always the nice guys.
So now Tom will play that guy in the next movie.
It's just surprising because you hear about movies with Tom Cruise where he's like hanging on a cliff, and nobody.
Oh my god, that last Mission Impossible. There's so many moments where I'm just like, how do you do that and not die?
And yet, in Mr. Rogers,
I know
it's like the guy just falls off. I mean,
because I was like you, Matt, because I saw the headline: "Man dies on the set of Mr. Rogers." I'm not going. What did the trolley come and run him over?
Oh, jeez!
Got mauled by Daniel Tiger.
It was Mr. Robinson's neighborhood.
But seriously, you're thinking and go, how does someone fucking die on Mr. Rogers' set? But then you hear and then you go, okay, I almost feel bad for laughing.
Oh yeah, no, I totally do. But I didn't.
And if the family's listening, I apologize.
I'm not sure if you guys have this station or not, but because I know you guys talked about Mr. Rogers last week as well. Have you watched the
PBS, Nick? Yeah, we got PBS.
No. But have you been watching the Barry show, The Kidding, or is it just Kidding? No. Which is just like Mr. Rogers. That's what it's based on. Is that it's this guy who's a Mr. Rogers-esque, and he lost one of his children before the show technically starts. And it's like, what if Mr. Rogers went through a midlife crisis? And that's kind of what the show's about. And it's
who are the people in your neighborhood?
Well, it's just because I'm
gonna put my fucking sweater on.
Yeah,
kind of like that.
Speedy delivery. Fuck you. I've got Prime.
Yeah, kids, here it is. Let's go. Blah, 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 blah. Here's a puppet. Fuck it. Whatever.
Well, the documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbor, was really good.
Yes, and we discussed that.
Did you
I also cried.
Yeah, okay. I'm shocked, Jay. I'm shocked you cried.
Saw them both at Alamo Draft House. Very good.
If you don't cry at that movie at some point, or at least well up with some type of emotion, I'm sorry. You're not human.
Yeah, I keep trying to get Colleen to watch it, but I think she just would rather drink and eat mozzarella sticks. So.
I thought it was garlic bread.
I just imagine her drinking and eating mozzarella sticks while watching the movie, and
what she does is if I'm downstairs playing Galaga or playing guitar or something, she'll try to make the mozzarella sticks and eat them before I come back upstairs, so I don't judge her for eating mozzarella sticks. But
I thought it's because she didn't want to share.
No, exactly. Colleen doesn't share food.
No, I don't really eat cheese anymore. So
she's like, "That's your son."
What's wrong with you? You don't eat beef. You don't eat cheese. What's wrong with you?
Because I'm trying to get healthy.
Zach doesn't share his food either.
Yeah.
No.
He's pretty stingy. I go, hey, can I buy that? And he goes, no, Papa. Nothing?
But
I go, I share my food with you. Sure.
Well,
he's probably one of those guys on Reddit today.
To point out what Jay may have been going to say about that movie, though, in the documentary, there is a segment where he walks away from the show.
Yeah.
And he goes and he tries to do more of a kind of an adult show.
Spoiler.
Well, that's what
happened in the 70s.
Yeah, actually, So he goes on to make another show that is kind of a little bit more dealing with adult kind of issues.
Was it like a talk show?
No, kind of. I mean, they just showed a little clip of him interviewing some inmates, really, and
some inmates.
Yeah.
Did they have puppets?
No, I think of it more of kind of like what maybe John Oliver is doing with some of his documentaries, or like being able to kind of like take things like conversations about things a little.
But
bit
a problem is Mr. Rogers he's just unfortunately he was typecast.
Wasn't it? He still wanted to be kind of calm and whatever, and it didn't translate well to adult TV. I think.
Yeah. Or
at least that's what they said. I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like what could have been, or maybe what could.
Well, now I got to watch it because I need a good cry.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Jay has one earbud hanging off his ear. And he's a total something about Mary right now that totally parallels with Matt's drawing. It's just the sperm hanging off of his ear right now.
It's something about my ear canal and this ear, like they don't ever fit right, and it hurts.
I have had the same issues. That's why I have to do just a non-Apple ear.
But those look like the old original.
Yeah, the older ones. Colleen still the older ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
those are the ones you get with the phone.
Well,
yeah, but those are the round earbuds. Now they're not like that.
An iPhone 4 or something like that.
Yeah, old school.
Where's your Jay and Jack headphones?
They broke.
Yeah, mine broke too a while ago.
My dad gave me my original iPod a few months ago. He mailed it to me because he's like, "Can you put more songs in this thing?" I mean, this is the original 2007 iPod. With the hard drive on it. And he's like, can you put more? I was like, oh my God, you have an iPhone. Like, why do you need me to update this old iPod?
I want Cats in the Cradle on there, son. Yeah. Can you put it on there?
I gotta back up your dad, though. I hate changing. I hate new technology because I finally learned this, and it's like they keep switching. It's like the updates. I hate doing the update because my wife will go, you haven't done your update. I go, I'm not doing the update because it's going to fuck everything up.
Did Caleb put old man yelling at clouds on here too?
That's fine.
That should be.
I don't care. I get something. I go, okay, I understand it. I like it. And then it's like they fuck it all up. And I go, now I got to fucking change everything around again. Irritates me. I'd rather drink tea.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you went to a fucking tea house and you didn't try the tea.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like going to the top of the mountain.
I walked in and said, I walked in and said, oh my God, this place stinks.
Wow.
It was a really nice place.
I'd rather have some Wendy's right about now.
I just imagine
give me that Dave's double.
It's really quiet and austere, and then Jack just says, it smells like cat piss in here. Shh, I can't take you anywhere. That was the conversation between you and Steve.
Speaking of old iPods, though, I found an old U2 iPod at the flea market a couple months ago, and it still works.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if the hard drive doesn't burn out, they're good. I mean,
you remember the song I used to sing to you, Jay, about I had the video iPad?
The song? No.
Remember I used to say, don't you wish your iPad was hot like mine? Yeah,
because you had the video and I still had the normal iPad.
You sit there just that song came on the other day, and I said, I used to sing that to Jay. He used to rub it in his face. Don't you wish your iPad was hot like mine?
So there is there is something and Boston, I don't know if you
cry. I know he's changing the subject.
Actually, I don't know. You came in a little bit after me, but I don't know how many times you worked with the old hard drive ones. But did you ever fix a malfunctioning hard drive based iPod by slamming it on a table?
No.
Well, it is a technique that geniuses and I also use. Like if it would get stuck, you would just take the iPod and just smack it, and then it would like start working. And we would do that shit all the time because we were going like, "Oh, it's not working," and so we take it back.
Wait! Put that earplug in your. It's driving me crazy.
So, so we would take it in the back, saying, "Oh yes, we'll work on it. Don't worry." And we'd go, "Wham!"
You should have done it in front of people.
No,
why not? Then they would know how to fix it. They wouldn't bug you anymore.
But we're going to show them. We're like going to smack the shit out of their device that they spent $500 on.
Oh my God.
You want them to think that they're smart. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, geniuses, right.
They use the really ridiculous name Geniuses, so they had to kind of somewhat live up to that.
Enhance.
Anyway.
Anyhow.
Is that it?
Is there trivia? What are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys closing out the show with today?
Just nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
didn't expect a fifth member, so it's kind of like a bonus.
It kind of threw us off.
We could do the verses, but it's only for the Chris's. But that's only for 4 people.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't need to do it versus. It's fine.
What would be the verses be?
The Chris's. Remember, like what's the?
The Chris's.
Yeah.
What's
Best
the Chris's?
Who's the best Chris?
Best Chris.
Oh yeah, the best Chris.
You want to do? You guys want to do that?
We can do it real quick.
Because it's 4.
Well, Jay, you gotta.
Jay, you can. Okay, I'll name the 4 Chris's, and you can name any Chris you want out of those Chris's. Like, and out of the 4, you can come up with your own Chris.
You can come up with your own.
I'll be the moderator, and you guys still pick. I don't need to pick.
All right, who are the 4 Chris's?
So everyone out there, we're gonna choose. We're going to roll the dice, and then we're going to defend who's the best of the Chris's. We have Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pine, Chris Pratt, or Chris Evans. Who is the superior Chris?
Do you guys? Are you? I forgot. Does anyone watch The Good Place? You watch it, right?
Jay can pick Chris Rock if he wants.
Matt, you watch The Good Place, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch last week's episode?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hemsworth, the Hemsworth brother.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was
that was hilarious.
Yeah, I loved that. Yeah, I was cracking up. I'm trying to figure out who Chris Evans is now.
He's Captain America.
Captain America.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Not another teen movie.
Well, I've never seen that.
What's that train one? That really good train one. Snowbreaker. Icebreaker.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
That's the next. Jay told me about that. That's the next one.
Good flick.
Okay.
That one made me cry.
Really?
That one made me throw up.
That one made you cry?
Yeah.
He's full of shit.
I didn't get it.
Nick, shut the fuck up.
I liked it, but the cinematographer, I didn't like the direction he was going.
He was like really claustrophobic, like they were in a train the whole time.
Yeah, he just kept showing the train. He kept showing the train in snow. I'm like going, come on, there has to be something else.
He just went from compartment to compartment, and then he gets to the end, and then you're like, all right.
And
oh my god!
And people are eating cockroaches. Come on now.
Yeah.
I want to watch it again.
That was Hershey bars.
Boo. Boo. All right.
Who are you booing?
I'm booing Nick. Here we go.
He shot a pregnant woman.
All right. So, dice is. Who wants to roll first? Boston? Okay, here we go.
5 for Boston.
That's good. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Go let Matt go. Matt.
No, I know you're
Nick. Here we go. Nick will go next.
I'm going to get a 1 because it's Chris.
6.
6. Yeah!
All right.
I should.
Matt, you are up. You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
So nice, Matt.
Nice, guys.
Great.
I'll go last.
1, and then Action Jackson. Here we go.
Give me a 6. Give me a 6. Give me a 6.
1.
Bullshit.
All right, so it's a tie for last place.
Tie for Loserville.
That is bullshit.
Here we go.
All right, Matt's going first.
No. It's just Matt gets to roll first. Yes. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
4.
Yes.
4.
I'm gonna be stuck with I'm gonna be stuck with the Chris nobody wants.
Here we go. They're all good.
5.
Should have done paper, rock, scissors on this. So.
All right. So the rules. Are you guys still doing the same rules? So first round, you state the case why you think yours is the best. Second round, you shit on everybody else's picks.
Right.
So first up
is me, and I know I'm gonna make Chris mad, but I'm gonna take Fat Pratt.
Oh.
Wait, you take Skinny.
I'm taking Chris Pratt because Chris Pratt is the go-to man right now. He's freaking awesome. You have Fat Pratt with Parks and Rec, unbelievable. You have him as Star-Lord, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Never heard of it.
Hold on, Matt. Nick has the floor.
God, Matt.
Like, there's rumors he could be Indiana Jones, which I doubt, but he could do anything right now. He is the Harrison Ford of the action world. Is that he's that?
Oh,
I'm just saying he is. It's a bold statement, but right now he's the Harrison Ford because he can be
Clay Cotton.
He can be suave. He can be suave. He can be comedic. He can do anything he wants.
All right, Nick. Thank you for your thoughts there. Next up is our own Chris.
Fix your headphone.
What's wrong, man? Oh,
Jay. He's got that sperm hanging down from his ear again.
So I'm not scared that you chose Chris Pratt. I'm not scared at all because he's not the best Chris. The best Chris of this group is clearly, without a doubt, like not even a shade of doubt in my brain, that Chris Evans, Captain America, is the best Chris from this group. Chris Evans has proven that he can take a failed career with Marvel and completely turn it around. He went from the Fantastic Four, which is the worst thing in the world, to becoming the world's hero of Captain America. He has traversed train car after train car while noshing on cockroaches to find salvation for his people. He's come a long way, Chris Evans. He's come all the way from Sudbury, Massachusetts. He's a local boy around here. He's just outside of Boston, too. He actually once hit on a good friend of mine who's from his hometown. Always been a great guy, except for that one point when he's being a little bit forward, should I say, with one of my friends at a pool party. But
wow, you're giving us some dirt. Go ahead.
Yeah, but here's another thing, too, is that Chris Evans, his Twitter game, on fire. Like, he actually called out, what's his name, Pierce Morgan recently. Now, Pierce Morgan was trashing, 007 here, saying that because he's wearing his papoose thing, little front baby carrier. And I'm going to leave you with one quote from Chris Evans, responding to Pierce Morgan for putting down Daniel Craig for carrying his child. He says, "You really have to be so uncertain of your own masculinity to concern yourself with how another man carries his child. Any man who wastes time quantifying masculinity is terrified on the inside."
Ooh.
Chris Evans, everybody.
Damn.
Is the best Chris.
All right. Next up is Action Jackson.
I got to go with Hemsworth. I got it. I mean, I thought that'd be the first choice of everybody. Come on now. An Aussie, I mean, I can say this, sexy man. I mean, come on, are we all going to deny it? Of all the four, all handsome men, but who's the sexiest of them all? And who's the funniest? Chris. This Chris is the funniest. Hemsworth. If you didn't see the Ghostbuster remake, no, I'm telling you, what? Come on, back me up on this, Jay.
No one
was he hilarious in Ghostbusters?
I'd argue he stole the movie.
Yeah.
He stole the movie. He was hilarious.
Wasn't hard.
He's sore. He's
You
huge.
shut the fuck up, Nick, you son of a bitch. Is it your turn to talk? No. Go,
Hey,
Jay.
is it your turn to talk, Jay?
I am the moderator. I can talk whatever the fuck I want and shut the fuck up. Nick.
Plus, he's the best of the four brothers. I know there's only three, but if you watch the good, if you watch the Good Place, there's four.
Okay.
It's kind of a joke. But no, he's amazing. He comes on the screen, he just takes over the screen. Plus, his Twitter game, he went after Pierce Morgan. It was amazing what he said about him. No, I mean, if all the guys, all the Chris's, I'd have a beer with any of them. But this Chris, I'd fly to Australia to have a beer with this guy. He's just an amazing guy, and he's just an amazing actor. Always has class. Never hit on someone at a pool party like some people. He's just an amazing guy. He never had to get himself in shape. He was born in shape. There you go. He's the best.
Jack, it's good to see you still just meander on like 3 words over and over again for your section, but I appreciate your dedication. All right, last.
I feel in some ways that you guys have pigeonholed me to pick Chris Pine.
Who? Who are you picking?
Wait, hey, it's my floor here.
Yeah.
I
want a clarification because I didn't hear the name or recognize it.
Chris.
His dad was awesome in Chips.
Okay, so if I could pick other Chris's, because I think there's a lot of other great Chris's out there. But Chris Pine, though, I mean, oh boy, all of these other Chris's have to be the hero. They have to be a Star-Lord or some other kind of fucking superhero that saves the day for the woman. But no,
Captain Kirk, yeah.
Chris Pine, he also he has been known as Captain Kirk. Yeah, probably one of the most memorable roles. But also now too stepping into a franchise such as Wonder Woman, and knowing when to take second lead to a female superhero that's just as the
director told him to.
And
it was in the script.
But hey,
Boston, you keep unmuting yourself back and forth. I will kick you out of this chat. Let him.
Who knows what the future may hold for Star Trek and what lies beyond, right? Because
Captain Picard. Sorry.
So, but sure, we'll find out what else. Chris Pine is known for a lot of other stuff. Wet Hot American Summer. As well as, The Finest Hours, movie.
Did you have to Google that real quick?
He's reading off an IMDb page right now.
His eyes.
It's a reflection of his glasses.
Yeah. You can CSI Miami this shit, or, his appearance on ER, or even The Princess Diaries 2. He's award-winning. History is on the horizon and also here right now with Chris Pine. But I'd also like to vote for Christopher Lloyd if anybody would like to also add that guy to the list.
All right. Stopping you there. You cannot bring up an unofficial Chris for the Chris.
That's Christopher. So
it's not Chris. He's Christopher.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so now it's time to shit on everybody's picks. I'm going to give you 60 seconds each to shit on everybody else's picks. All right, so there is going to be a timer to keep you guys because you're meandered on a little bit there. Okay, ready? Nick, you have the floor. 60 minutes starts now.
60 minutes?
Seconds.
60 minutes, yeah. So, although Chris Evans probably is a stand-up guy, yeah, he's from Boston. I mean, come on.
He's a Patriots fan.
Yeah, he's only got really the one role because, Chris is right. He did kind of shit the bed in his career. And if it wasn't for Captain America, no one would remember who he is. Because Snowpiercer, it's okay. What's the other? Oh, yeah.
30 seconds left.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the other crappy movie. Yeah, Fantastic Four. I mean, you watch Fantastic Four. That should kill your vote right there. Don't even vote for him. He's terrible.
20 seconds.
Oh, it's just for that one? Oh, everything. Oh, is that to crap on everybody?
Just everybody.
Okay. So, all you have to watch is In the Heart of the Sea. Watch In the Heart of the Sea. That should kill any Hemsworth votes right there. That movie is terrible.
5 seconds.
Chris Pine. You shouldn't even vote for Chris Pine because really. That's really all I need.
All right. Yes, it is 60 seconds total. Sorry about that. Bad clock management from.
It was. It was a penalty.
All right, Boston, you're up.
All right, Chris Hemsworth, huge career-ending move was with National Lampoon's Vacation. You shouldn't even attach your name to that movie. I'm sorry. And you're devastatingly handsome. So, Chris, who did you have, Jack? Who did you have?
Hemsworth.
Oh, Hemsworth. Who did you have, Nick?
I had
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Just remember that you are the dead ringer for Pratt. So
yeah, I know. So Fat Pratt, that is. So
Fat Pratt.
Andy Dwyer is pretty much his character. Show me some ability to break free of that character. He plays the same guy in every movie that he's in. And then you look at Chris Pine, dude. Actually, let's go back to Chris Hemsworth for a second. Jack, you trumped your answer. You actually were making up fake facts, not real facts. And then Chris Pine.
5 seconds.
Chris Pine, dude.
What are you talking about?
3.
What did I say?
That's it.
All right, time's up. Whew. Some hot takes here. All right, Jack, you have the floor to repeat the same 3 things over and over for 6 minutes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
clearly going to Chris, Fat Chris Pratt. I clearly did. I didn't. Go back and check the tape. Everything I said about Hemsworth is fact. Chris Pine, love him. He's a good guy. I like Star Trek, but he's not going to win. Chris Evans, I like Chris Evans. I loved him in not another teen movie, but come on, Fantastic Four was terrible.
Chris
Pratt. I have seen Fantastic Four. Chris Pratt, come on. Can he make an original movie? Can he make an original movie, really? It's always the same thing. He's got to do the remakes. They suck. And also, the first season of Parks and Rec is terrible. Come on, terrible. And it's all on Chris Pratt. It's a 100% Chris Pratt ruined the first season of Parks and Rec. Chris Evans again, yeah, whatever. But Hemsworth, he's the boy. He's the guy you got to go with. Like Chris said, he's handsome, beautiful. And Chris Pine.
All right, Jack, I'm going to cancel the rest of your time there because you went back to promoting your pick.
Yeah, I think you fucked yourself when you shat on Parks and Rec first season.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
You got the entire chat against you.
So here's the thing, Jack.
Well, hold on a second. If anyone liked the first season,
catch up to the video.
If anyone likes the first season of Parks and Rec,
Here's the thing, but the first season of Parks and Rec, it's not the best season, but it had the least amount of
terrible.
Andy Dwyer. So you're almost re-emphasizing the point there. So
and
sorry,
the funniest parts are the episodes he's in.
Hey, wait! Hold on a second. You're just the moderator. Shut the fuck up.
No, I mean I'm allowed.
No. This is not CNN during a debate.
This is around the horn, and I am deducting points right now.
No.
I am removing points.
Okay. First season of Parks and Rec is terrible. God awful.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Dean Spanos.
It's my 60 seconds now. And I would just like to say, like so many of these really great
now Matt has the sperm on his ear.
Ramblecast.
Yeah. I got to do it.
Versus, this is my time. Like so many great Ramblecast versus, they're all great. These are all great Chris's, and it's really hard to put down any of the other Chris's because really we could say that they're equal. But if I had to shit on them, Pratt is flat and, whatever. Hemsworth is, who is he going to be in like 10 years from now? You're never going to hear of him again. Chris Evans, great. Good job by you playing one character your whole entire life. Pretty much all three of them are just flatlining their careers. And I beg of you, when you look at these Chris's, who's going to be with you in the end, huh?
Not Chris Pine because he left Star Trek.
Hey,
all right.
Wait, hold on a second. To be fair, I want Jay to criticize Matt because Matt was pining for his pine guy.
I was getting ready to stop his clock and cancel his words, but he didn't officially fully say it. He handled it well.
Oh, come on, dude.
He finished with poise.
You're biased. Fake news.
Thank you.
Finished with poise.
Put the earbud back in my ear.
If I had to give the points for best shit on everybody else one, I thought Matt did a really good job. Nick, horrible clock management. Jack, you just went into politicking about your own pick again. And Boston always brings it in a shit on segment, so I gotta give him some props there as well.
Well, who won the shit on statement, Matt or Chris?
I gotta give it to Matt. I think Matt had a very concise. I had a very concise. He's going to lose because Chris Pine is a.
Thank you. And, thanks for giving me the Shitters Award. I will gladly accept this.
So now it is on to you, the listener, to vote for Chris Pratt, Chris Evans, or Chris Hemsworth, or that other guy.
Chris Pine.
He's just not going to win. It's just that's a tough hand. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Hey, I would just like to say before we close out the show that my computer has not frozen.
It has not. It's been good this week. Yes,
it's nice.
It's because Jay's here. I don't know.
I'm gonna go play some Galaga. I had I almost broke 200,000 points before I came on, so I gotta go back and.
That's exciting. I'm glad you came on. I'm glad you took time out from your busy schedule to come on our podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're in Raleigh this weekend, NC Toy Con, Saturday, 9 to 5.
Oh, that's why. Self-promoting.
Don't you have a T-shirt to sell, Jack, or something? Go for it.
Well, just don't do that on Reddit. They will hunt you down.
Anyway, I don't. You guys go to the show.
All
right.
I actually, speaking of, I finally sold one of my favorite shirts of design. It finally sold. It's my Trump shirt. So I was very proud of it.
Nice.
I mean, I was ready to kick it off his thing because it was not pro Trump shirt.
No, I was trying to freeze myself, but Drake called me out because I was blinking.
How does he know? Anyway,
Drake knows.
That's all I got.
All right. Well,
we really didn't get too much of Iceland. I guess we'll have to get it next week.
Yeah, sure. We can talk about it. Sure. Anytime. It's a cool place. Go. Everybody go. It's cheap. Other than food.
I mean, Jay really crashed the show, but also kind of made it super special after dark style, right?
He did.
You don't have to kiss his ass. Man,
I got the award. I got this shit.
He already said you did the best of the shitting on everyone else's Chris.
Mm-hmm. All right, so if you enjoy shitting on things, and who doesn't, do what I do. Go onto Amazon, buy some shit, then bring it home, and then shit on it.
Especially if it's a toilet seat.
No. Seriously, buy your Cheeseballs where you can.
Right. I don't want anyone shitting on the toilet seat.
And I've been recommending this all month long, but now's the time to get your Halloween costume ready for that party, that get together. So get on Amazon now, and if you're going to do it. There's some affiliate link that we have that's really good, and it'll pop a little bit back to the guys.
Have you seen Have you seen the
Amazon /JackDot.com, correct?
Someone dressed up as the Night's King.
Sounds like it.
Lord of the Rings. Wait, Lord of the Rings from Game of Thrones, with the javelin, and it has the gold medal, and he's wearing like a sky blue tracksuit. It's like perfect costume.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Did you get it on Amazon?
It was I saw it on Instagram or somewhere. I was like, oh, it's an awesome costume. Just it makes perfect sense. I love geeky costumes.
Before we do the patron thing, how many drawings did you have, Matt? Have you given them all out?
Yeah, I did. So
everybody knows who won the drawings?
Yeah, I think Ro knows she's getting the tea, and I bequeathed this to Angela. I think you were in the chat earlier. Maybe it's not. Maybe you were in the chat earlier. Oh, Lindsay. Excuse me. Lindsay Sarcino. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. You asked for that. As well as, even if you did or did not ask for it, Amy S., this is your dog. So you can message me or message Jack your address. If you don't want to contact me through Facebook Messenger, you can always message Jane.
I will forward it on to I will forward on to Matt.
We do have an email, and if you want to send us an email, although I don't check the email, so you have
Jack,
directly...
you forgot.
I did.
You forgot the.
Well, we do have two emails, but we have two emails, but I figured I'd do it next week because
it's fine.
Something to look forward to. Because Chris has got to pee.
Yeah, he's over.
He's a total Chris Pine.
Should have drank that tea. Does tea all the time. But Nick, the two emails were about you. That's why I held off on them. But they're like 5 months old, so what's another week, right? At this point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
that's how much we love our listeners.
All right, let's get back on targets. Thank you.
Stay on target. Patrons. We'll thank the patrons, and we thank all our patrons. I mean, I love the patrons. There's nothing I like better than patrons. I can go on and on and on thanking patrons. It's just an amazing thing to do.
Let's just spread this out. Let's see how long Chris lasts until he bursts.
Just come on, have some mercy here.
I think we can do it. Chris has left the building.
All right, good night, Chris.
So that's why you don't vote for Chris Evans. Yeah. He doesn't finish the podcast. He said, "Screw you guys."
I'm listening to everything you say.
But you still left. We'd like to thank Tack from Tokyo, Eckhart Richter Glaffelder, Ed, the Letter Care, Maggie Magnificent, and Joanne with the plan. Thanks for doing what you're doing. Thanks for all our patrons. We do appreciate it. Go to jandjack.com. And there's a little button that says become a patron. Every little bit helps. And we're able to get talent like Jay to come on there and forget Gallica and come over here and join the podcast and be biased on his as a moderator.
I was not biased.
You were definitely biased.
I have no skin in the game. I have nothing to win.
But then why were you biased?
Because I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. I
You
think
didn't like
clearly,
the result, Jack. You just didn't like the result. And
I'm going to win.
Maybe better.
I'm going to win.
I think it's a
going to
toss-up. I think it's a toss-up between Evans, Hemsworth, or Pratt.
Well, that's making a bold prediction there, Jay.
I think it's going to be a tight. I think it's going to be a tight race.
It's got to be between one of the three. Wow, that's a good
No, again,
job,
I'm
Jay.
sorry, Matt. He drew a short straw, but
So for all you patrons out there named Chris, thank you.
No one voted for Chris in Boston.
Yeah.
I would have.
Oh, he looks so relieved.
He must be having one hell of a. He's having one hell of a.
That's a
Even
small
better than
bladder.
like-
I'd have been on there like 5
But
minutes.
like a post movie pee, like when you like held it through the movie and you just go and you pee for like 7 minutes.
So good.
I had that once on a plane going to Vegas.
Mhm.
We were drinking it's only like a 40-minute flight, but we got on the flight and it was delayed. And I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, can I get up? Can I get up?" So finally they get up and there's like a line. And I actually took cuts in front. I did a Nick. I took cuts in front of people because I had to. It was now or never. I had to do it. So there you go. There's my pee story.
All right.
Southwest Airlines. That's all I got. I think Jay wants to wrap this up. So why don't you wrap it up, Jay? Why don't you be the moderator and wrap it up?
All right.
Vote
It
for
was
everybody
great.
vote for anyone but me.
It was great seeing you guys. I haven't seen you in a while, and
I saw
everybody
you
out
like
there on the
5
chat.
hours ago.
Thank you for participating, and until next time, hasta luego and goodbye.
Yeah.
Great show, guys. 1 in a million.
Great show, guys. 1 in a million.
Wait, no, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I said it too.
Jack just steals somebody else's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's what he does.
That's
good.
good.
All right.
You're crazy, Jack.
Everybody go take some tea.
Hasta luego and goodbye.
Evening.